Time now for the Heat Index and this morning's hot button, Pixar's Inside Out. It made a huge debut, had a huge debut over the weekend. The stars of the movie are not monsters or toys, but the emotions inside an 11-year-old girl, Riley.
So funny.
It's a great springboard for better communication between parents and their children. ABC's David Wright, his little girl, is here with us this morning, and he is as well. David.
Good morning, Robin. Pixar's extraordinary new movie is not a princess movie, not a toy story. This is a movie that takes you inside the mind of a child, designed to help kids and their parents understand each other better and to help them communicate. It's a movie about the metaphysics of childhood. All the emotions battling for control inside our heads.
Nothing's working. Why isn't it working?
And the memories that make up who we are.
Like when she first scored a goal. That was so amazing.
Feelings that hit home for kids of all ages.
Joy, disgust, fear, and anger. It feels like they are all in my head.
Really? You can picture them there in your head.
Yeah.
All of you?
Mm-hmm.
Our panel of experts may have been younger than Inside Out's 11-year-old heroine. They sure could relate. Are all the feelings important or just some of them?
I think all of them are important because they all form something that you do in your life.
The movie Inside Out allows children and their parents to create a springboard for discussion. When children are able to name and claim emotions, they are able to process those emotions in a much more positive way.
Sir, reporting high levels of sass.
Do you feel like you understand your kid better now?
Yeah, it gives you a little insight on, what they might be thinking.
Parents, too, recognize the value of the movie's message, that every emotion has its proper role to play.
Even as an adult, like sadness, fear, and anger are still three emotions that I'll not necessarily want to embrace.
Raise your hand if you would recommend this movie to a friend. Everybody. Wow. Pixar actually consulted with child psychologists and child development experts, and one of the experts said there are actually 7 core emotions, not just the 5 that you see in the movie. Any guesses what the 2 that didn't make the cut were?
He told me, so
I
I can't guess.
I know.
Surprise and contempt.
Contempt, right.
In addition, you've got joy, anger, sadness, disgust, and fear.
Very good, David Wright. Yeah, right down the list.
But I was fixated on watching your little girl watch you. She's got all of them right now.
This is where Daddy works.
I know, this is Daddy working,
Yeah.
And she was in the story. David was interviewing his own daughter.
And
She's got Lara's jewelry on, too.
She has raided the jewelry cabinet. Anytime, Philomena.
Anytime. And it really is a phenomenon, this movie that we're talking about, and leading the conversation that you can have with your children, but you don't even need to see the movie to have that conversation. And joining us now is the author of Odd Girl Out and co-founder of Girls Leadership, Rachel Simmons.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Rachel. And a lot of people are talking about this film. It's just so fascinating.
It is. It's an amazing opportunity to talk to kids about their feelings because the feelings are characters, and the characters are making you do things that you're proud of, that you regret. So what a chance for parents to say to their kids, these are your feelings. Pay attention, respect them. Boys and girls are growing up with crazy messages about feelings. I mean, boys are told, don't be sad, right? Don't be embarrassed, be a man. Girls are told, be nice, be liked. So they're not getting the chance to develop emotional intelligence and to flex those muscles. And this movie, I think, can really help them.
Yeah, you talk a lot about emotional intelligence. So how do you help develop that in your child so that they can then communicate using it?
Well, first, if you are lucky enough to have a kid who tells you how he or she feels, you don't minimize the feelings. You don't say like, oh, I'm sure it's not that big a deal, like you're taking it so personally. Don't deny your kids' feelings. Don't try to convince them they're not feeling what they're feeling. Validate them. Empathize, because you want your kid to know that every feeling is okay. And then finally, I'm speaking as the mother of a 3-year-old, your kid mimics you for better or for worse. So use emotion words. Cultivate your kid's emotional vocabulary. Say things like, I'm happy it's Friday. I'm nervous about this presentation. And you will help your kids develop that ability to express themselves.
That's really good advice. I like the idea of not saying, oh, don't be whatever emotion you're feeling.
Right, exactly.
Own it.
Yeah, when you know how you feel more confidence in what you have to say. I mean, that's everything, believing that I have the right to feel the way I feel. So I think that parents can really make a difference here.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rachel, thanks so much. David Wright, thank you too.